Hey everybody, welcome back. Mike from Spectre Comics. Today I'm going to walk through the process of creating Posca Art short videos. These are short form vertical videos that can be posted on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere short videos are found. You've probably seen these types of videos in your shorts feed if you've searched any type of art video. They're very popular. I do recommend them if you have an art channel and you're trying to build an audience. They're a great way to get views. Great way to get subscribers. So I will walk through the process of not only showing you how to capture the footage, how to edit it, and then how to get it uploaded into your feed. Now there are two types of videos that I make when I'm creating Posca shorts, and I film them slightly differently, so I'm going to show you how to set up both. For this demonstration, I'm going to use this drawing I did of Cyclops from the X-Men. I try to pick topics and subjects that are current in pop culture for my drawings when I'm doing these shorts. X-Men 97 just came out on Disney+, so I'm currently drawing characters from that show. Now the two types of videos that I mentioned before that I make with Posca Markers are, number one, just taking some drawing I did of some popular character and straight up painting them with Posca Markers. Those are very popular videos, they get a ton of views, and they're a lot of fun to do, and you get a nice drawing as a result of that. The second type are the effects videos. These are the glow, glitch, x-ray, drip, and I've seen people get really creative and do different types of effects videos such as water, fire, wood. I even did one during Christmas time which was like candy cane, Christmas tree, gingerbread, and I forgot the fourth one, but different types of Christmas effects during the holidays. So those are fun to do too. So it's fun to get actually creative with the effects videos. But the most well-known ones are glow, glitch, x-ray, drip. Now for the effects videos, I mount my phone in a ring light mount, and because I usually want to show the whole drawing process, and when I'm doing these effects videos, especially glitch, I need to use both hands, so I can't hold the phone, so I need some sort of mount. So I do use a tripod mount with a ring light attachment, and I set it up by just mounting the phone in the ring light and then tilting it down so that it films what I'm painting. For the Cyclops example, I'm going to paint the character with no effects. I'm just going to hold the phone and film as I go. For both types of videos, the first shot, I hold the phone and I film a video of the drawing, and then I swing over and I pick up a marker and then I flip off the cap, and that's usually the opening shot. After the first shot, I'll record small segments as I paint the drawing with Posca Marker, and I'll do that over and over again. I hold the phone in my left hand, I draw with my right, and I just do this for a small section. The intention is I'm going to take many small clips and put them together when I edit them. You don't have to film the whole process. Now you can use the ring light, you can just film the entire drawing and then just cut it up. But I find that it's easier just to get small little clips. So I hold the phone in my left hand, I draw with my right, and I just do it for a small portion of what I'm drawing. You don't hold the phone for the entire drawing. It would actually be very hard to do if I was trying to hold the phone in my left hand and draw with my right hand, paint with my right hand. Number one, the phone covers up what I'm drawing, so I can't see it exactly, and your hand is not as steady when you're not holding the paper. So it's just easier just to film a little portion of it. You zoom in, you draw a couple of lines, color a couple lines. And again, the intention of these short videos is they're going to be really short videos. Like I try to make mine between 15 and 25 seconds. I think that's the sweet spot for getting views, because people will watch the whole thing. Sometimes they'll watch it over again and you'll get 100-200% view time on these videos if the shorter they are. Now eventually we'll take all these little segments that we're filming and we're going to put them together in the editor, and I'll get to that in a minute. Now keep in mind, a larger portion of the painting process is not filmed at all. I literally will just film a portion and then I'll go back, put the phone down, and I'll just paint the rest of, like usually I'll film one color. I'll draw a couple lines, I'll film that, I'll put the phone down, and then I'll finish that color off with whatever area I'm drawing in. And, the people who are watching the video, they don't want to watch a 20-minute video of you coloring. So getting these little segments and then just jumping to the next piece makes it quick and makes it easy to watch because it goes quick. So after the drawing is done, I like to do a final shot. And what I like to do with that is I have the finished drawing right in front of me. I have a pile of Posca markers that I've been using just to the right of that. And I will just hover the phone and start filming video over the pile of markers. and then I'll slowly swing it over to kind of reveal the final image. This is very effective if you didn't show the entire process of drawing. If you were just showing little segments, people couldn't see the whole thing, but they want to get to the end and see the reveal. And the nice thing is, once you have that final shot, because YouTube Shorts kind of play over and over again, you'll get a final shot of the colored image, and then it will flash right back to the black and white image before you did any coloring, and then start the whole process again. So people will tend to watch over and over because they're seeing it kind of unfold in front of them. So it's a very effective way to get more view time. Okay, now that we've captured all the footage that we need, we're going to go ahead and edit it all together. And we're going to do it right on our phone. And to show you how quick and easy this is, I'm going to do this in real time with the footage we just captured for the Cyclops drawing. Okay, so pull out your phone and download an app called CapCut. It's an app from the makers of TikTok. It's a super easy and free tool with a lot of great features. Now, there is a paid version, but there's so much available in the free version that I don't think, unless you're a mega creator, that you need to pay for that app. So go ahead and download that app, and we'll get right into it and start uploading some footage. I have my phone here. I'm going to start screen capturing, so you'll be able to see that right next to me here. So we're going to open the CapCut app. If you get this screen, you do not need to log in. Just go ahead and hit the edit button, or just get right out of that. You do not need to sign in. If you do have an account and you want to sign in, you can go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and start a new project. So we're going to tap that button. So we're going to scroll down until we get to the footage of the Cyclops drawing. So I believe this is the last video that I did, which is the reveal that I mentioned. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and to add a video, you just click the video and you click add. And now we're going to do it in reverse order. We're going to add footage in the reverse order. And what I'm going to do first is just add all the footage before we do any editing. I usually mute the clip because we are going to add sound later. We're going to go to the sound library from YouTube. TikTok and Instagram both have sound libraries you can get popular songs from. So we're going to go ahead and hit the plus sign, and we're going to keep adding. The nice thing about what it shows you is that if the video's been added, it says added at the top. So we're going to just add one at a time, all of the footage. Click add, hit the plus. Click add, hit the plus. And you can see I've captured a lot of different segments of video in different portions of it. And once we get all the footage added, we're going to be able to edit those little clips together and make a more interesting video. So let me just add all the videos here. And I'll do this quickly. Pieces to add. Now you can notice all these clips, if you look closely, are really short, 20 to 30 seconds. And add, and that's the first video. So I know that one is the first video because that's where I took a footage of the picture, swung over the Posca markers, grabbed a marker, flicked off the cap, and that was my intro. Now we're going to start editing the little clips. Now the first thing you'll notice is I want to zoom in. So if you tap the footage in the timeline here, you see you can swing in. I want to actually zoom in a little closer. So just by pinching and spreading your fingers, you can zoom in on the image. And so if I play it, capture the marker and flick there. Now once I flick the marker, I just want to cut that part of the video and delete the rest. So if you click edit, you can split the video and then you can just delete that clip. Scrolling here, I usually like to start the next image, the next footage, with the marker already touching the paper. So I'm going to go ahead and split the image, tap the image, and click delete to get rid of that piece. And then I'm going to show a little piece of that, and I like to end. And again, I'm trying to tighten up these footage, tighten up each piece of footage as I go, so that I don't have a lot of extra. So again, I like to, you can see that I filled in the entire blue. I only showed a little bit of the blue coloring, but then I filled it in the rest off camera. Now I'm going to add the yellow color. So I'm going to click edit here and snip the beginning of that footage off as well. And then color in the yellow for a little bit. And that footage is fine. I'm also going to end up zooming in on some parts, but we'll do that after we clip all the footage together and get it pared down as much as possible. Color in the red X on the X-Men logo. Delete the rest. Color in the mask and the ray from the visor. Now you'll notice that these pieces of footage are long. What I'm going to end up doing is shrinking them down and speeding them up, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute after we get all of the little pieces of footage clipped down. And there may be some pieces of footage that you want to end up deleting after, when you realize how long the video is. Clip the rest of that off. Now we're doing some of the black outlining. That footage is fine. I'll clip off the beginning of that. Filling in the shadows of the muscles. And again, I'm just paring down a lot of the footage and outlining the legs, and that's the final video. So now what we're going to do is go all the way back to the beginning, since that was the last clip, and we're going to start zooming and paring down these clips so that they're much shorter. Now the total length of the video you can see is about 6 minutes long. We want to get that down to about 15 to 30 seconds. So we're going to go way to the beginning, and after I get to the second clip, I'm going to zoom in on where I'm coloring. So if you tap the drawing and then you pinch your fingers and spread them, you can zoom in, and then you can pan around wherever you want. So I'm going to pan in on the chest because that's where we're coloring in. And we're also going to adjust the speed. If you click at the bottom, you see split, speed. We're going to click the speed button. You're going to click normal, and then you're going to use this slider to get it down. You can see the seconds going down. I'm going to make each clip about 1.5 seconds. There you go. Click the check mark and it approves it. Okay, so now the next segment, also going to zoom in by tapping the footage on the timeline and pinching my fingers and spreading them, and then adjusting it so that it's more or less in the center. And we're also going to adjust this footage as well with the speed. Click the speed button on the edit below and use the slider to get it down to about 1.5 seconds. 1.7, good enough. Now we're going to zoom in on the face because we're coloring in the face. Again, tap that segment on the timeline and zoom in. And we're going to adjust the speed so that it gets that clip down to about 1.5 seconds. Okay, next segment is the hair. Again, zooming in as we color the head. Adjust the clip down. Next segment. Now we're really going to zoom in. Now you should note that when you do zoom in, it may get a little grainy, but that's okay. Okay, so here we zoomed in, and we're going to adjust the speed down to 1.5 seconds. Now the total video length at this point is, the edited version is up to 20 seconds. So I'm probably gonna have to get rid of some more stuff. And now we're doing the knee, and that's kind of a cool shot right there. Get down to a second. And then the last shot is us panning and zooming on the image. I'm going to actually make that a little quicker. Currently that little segment is 7 seconds. I'm going to get that down to 2.8. And there's always a little cap cut at the end. You can delete that, which it adds another 1 or 2 seconds to your video. You don't want that on there. Okay, so now we've got the video down to 25 seconds. That's good enough. The other thing I like to do is if you tap these little tabs in between your segments, you can bring up some transitions. So I like to use the MG transition, and you can pick from a bunch of different transitions. So that's one I like to use, MG, because it's more cartoony, fits with my drawing, and you can see gets a little blast there, and then I go to the end and I do a transition on the last one as well. So I go to MG, and I'll do the cartoon swirl. And that is the video. So the next step is we're just going to play the video really quick. See what it all looks like together. Make sure it makes sense. And you can see how quickly it is. We're zooming in on different little pieces of the drawing rather than the whole drawing together. And it's really quick. The quick transitions between each segment, and then the final reveal. And that's the final drawing. Now the next thing to do, or the final thing to do, is go ahead and export that video by clicking the arrow at the top of the screen. It'll take a couple of seconds to export the video. Now that took about 10 minutes to put together, but it took longer because I'm explaining it as I'm going. But usually I can edit a video in 5 to 7 minutes. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and open the YouTube app because we're going to upload this right to our account. You need to be signed in to your YouTube. If you click the plus sign at the bottom, you're going to select more photos, and you're going to get the most recent video that's downloaded to your photos should be the one you just did. So we're going to add that one, and it should show up at the top. Here it is. And we're going to just upload it. And if it looks right, you click next. Now we're going to add some sound, and you can pick some popular sounds. I like, let's try Fireball from Pitbull. Applies the music right to your video. Click next. Take a minute to upload into your account and upload the video. Now you can tap the image and you can select a thumbnail. I usually like to get one where it's more of a completed drawing. That's more interesting if somebody comes across it. And so you can pick the exact second, and I like that one there. So that's going to be my thumbnail. I would recommend you can add a title and some tags in the app, but I would recommend once you upload that you don't post right away. You can set it for a time, and I usually do it for 10 minutes later, and then I'll go to my computer and I will fill in a description, some tags, some hashtags. I'll tag a related video so that it actually puts a related video link in your video. If you want to, if you get a bunch of views and you want people to click a link to another video of yours, you can select a related video. I'm going to select audience. No, it's not free for kids. I'm going to make this public, and I'm going to schedule it for Monday, so tomorrow. And I'm going to schedule it for like 10 a.m. Okay. And this is going to, so this video is going to go, I'm going to add a title just quick. So we're just going to do Cyclops X-Men in Posca. I always like to put a hashtag in my title as well. And I hit done, and I hit upload short. Okay, the final thing I'm going to do before I publish is go to my YouTube dashboard. I'm going to go to that video, and since it's scheduled to go off tomorrow, I'm going to add a description. I'm going to add some tags. I'm going to add some hashtags. I might tweak my title a little bit. I'm going to tag a related video so it links to it in my short. And I'm going to do everything I can to get this video seen and more subscribers to my channel. So hope you found the process helpful. If you have any questions about the process or any comments, leave that in the comment section below. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, share it with others. And if you need any ideas on what YouTube Shorts to do on an art channel in order to get more subscribers, I made a video for that. I've linked it right here, so go ahead and click that video next to watch that video. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.